Let's go back a little bit in time. You talked about the first movies, how the reception wasn't as, what's the word we want to use, as loving as you wanted them to be. What was it like back then?
Yeah, it was difficult. It was they were, you can imagine as a young actor being given an opportunity to be in something as massive as Star Wars, and for me personally to have any sort of link to the great Alec Guinness and to try and portray him as a younger man was a great honour, and I took it seriously, and it was, the technology was, we were at the forefront of what was available then because George was pioneering it, the digital cameras, the ILM, the visual effects. But at the same time, it was restrictive for us. It was all blue screen, all green screen. So we worked really hard to try and make it believable and real. And for them, for the response not to be rosy when they came out was hard. It was hard. I think it made me sort of put my blinkers on a bit to this, and I was lucky to have already a career that was moving anyway, and I was working and doing different films. So I just carried on doing that. But it's over the years I've felt now the appreciation for the prequels, the warmth that there is for the generation of people who we made them for, who were kids then, and for them our Star Wars films are their Star Wars films. So it's cool. I really like that feeling now.
So tell me about the first day on set, you and Hayden coming face to face. You never come face to face. What did that feel like?
Yeah, I'd never worked with Darth Vader before because he didn't exist at the end. Well, at the very end of Episode 3, we see him sort of being born, I suppose. But I hadn't worked with him, and I hadn't worked with stormtroopers. We worked with clone troopers, but mainly they weren't there. They were put in afterwards. So it was kind of cool. I had all these flashbacks to being young, being a 7-year-old, seeing them filmed for the first time. I mean, seeing Darth Vader coming at you is pretty terrifying. I don't care who you are. Even if it's Hayden in there, it's still quite scary seeing that face come at you,
Will we see him without the helmet?
I don't know. I've got to go.